We are
Live.
officially live.
Yeah, nice.
What is going on, guys? It is Ahmed, and I am back today with a stream for you guys. And with me, I have the Streamer Inu developer. Now, before we dive into the video, guys, remember there are links in the description below for everything you're going to want to click on regarding their token and their website. So the question becomes, first and foremost, how in the world did I meet the Streamer Inu dev? And how are we here?
This is
right
real,
now?
by the way. I can touch it. It's not kind of green screen or anything.
Literally the first time I'm doing
Yeah.
an AMA in person. This is actually really exciting. But again, the question is, how did we actually meet? So I actually hosted myself, Rigor Mortis, and Everything Meta. We hosted Streamer Inu, their developer, a few weeks ago. Maybe it was,
It was a month, I think.
5 weeks ago, 4 weeks
Yeah,
ago.
yeah, it's been a
So a
month.
month back, we hosted them on the Off the Chain channel. So during our conversation, we gave them about a 30-minute time frame to just talk about the project. Giving projects airtime is kind of what we do over on that channel. So once he did that, and we did what they call a raid.
Yes, we did.
We went on Twitch. We gave away some money, which is typically what is done over with the Streamer Inu token, which of course we're going to talk about that all in detail. I was like, I really like this. I do giveaways on my YouTube channel. I do giveaways on Discord, but this is a way to do it, again, differently, as a community, as a token. So at first I was like, okay, this is a giveaway token. What are the utilities? What does this mean? What is the future? And he kind of gave us the spiel, which I'm going to, again, let him do all the talking. But I just wanted to give the introduction at least. And you guys can see behind us, that is not a green screen. That is
No.
actually
Burj Khalifa, yeah.
Burj Khalifa.
Yeah.
So we're in Dubai. It's my last night here. And I wanted to end it by giving, a chance for Streamer Inu. And also, guys, you'll see in the description, I did right. I am now onboarded as an ambassador for the token. So I'm going to be partnering up with them, giving them kind of perspectives from a marketing sense, giving them coverage on YouTube whenever catalysts come to be, and hopefully do some of these giveaways with them in these raids. So without further ado, please, it is my pleasure to, again, give the mic or give the chance for the Streamer Inu dev to kind of give background and information about the project.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go. Oh my God, we're so excited to be here. The chat is going wild right now. Thank
It
you,
is.
everybody, for
Everyone's
tuning
active.
in.
A shout out to everybody. It's hard to see, but we have Danny. Who else do we have?
We got-
Salvador.
We got George Crazer.
Oh, George Crozier. That's the
Caleb.
Orc Cloud man. That's one of my members.
Really?
Love George. Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yep. So shout out to everybody that is in. All right. I've done a lot of talking, man. So
Okay.
tell us about the project, who you are, why you created Streamer Inu, and what is this project? What are you guys trying to do?
Damn it! We really started off doing exactly what we said on off chain, right? We started off at we wanted to be donating to streamers because they find a very difficult time making an income from streaming. Right?
Absolutely.
You got these 10 million people streaming 10 hours a day for a month and barely earning anything. Whether it's because of the taxes they go through, because of the low income they go through, because all these centralized payments, they kind of take a very big tax deduction from their payment. So you can be streaming and you earn $1,000 a month, you end up only with 500 in your bank. So it was a real issue that most people had, and we wanted to tackle it, right?
Mhm.
And so that's when we started going raiding. That's when we got on off chain. We did the raids. It was awesome seeing where the taxpayer money is going, right? Because our token has tax, and when you buy or sell it, the marketing wallet gets full.
Right.
And so it's awesome to see people in their own camera, like on your screen, you see where the money is going. Right, it's going to these streamers, and people are breaking down. They're happy. They wake up their moms.
Oh, I remember that. I was there for that stream.
Yeah, he woke up his mom. It's been going crazy. These people. It's because it's the simple things. Like we every single day as traders, we use 0.1, 0.2 ETH just to FOMO in kind of projects. Sometimes they stick, sometimes they don't. 0.1 ETH is enough to pay a rent for someone in Germany. It's enough for someone in Japan to actually feed their kids.
Right.
And to provide a living for a month. So we really take that thing for granted. And so from that kind of charity humanitarian thing, we developed a business because we got constantly told as an investor, you don't invest in a charity. Like it's fun, it's good, it's great. You can get some exposure, which we did from established companies and people on Forbes and Time Magazine and stuff. They would notice it, right? We got retweets and likes a lot. But as an investor, you still ask yourself, why would I invest in a charity? You donate to a charity. You don't invest in it.
Correct.
And from going with these streamers every single day, jumping on their Discord so much and talking to them for long hours, we found that we actually are on a gold mine. We stumbled upon something that you could never even notice it until you're actually part of it. And so Streamer Inu turned from this kind of a doing good donation kind of platform token into a full utility token that is going to change so many industries, and it's going to be such a long-term project. And the beauty of it, we reached a point where we are at a utility where it can never be affected with a bull or a bear market, because you want to look ahead, right? When we say long-term, bull markets are not long-term, bear markets are long-term.
Correct.
Right.
That's a good fact.
So it's very nice to be bullish for the few months of the bull market, but eventually you're going to have to face reality. There's going to be like 3-4 years of a bear market, regardless of what happens in the world. And so we have been preparing for that, because we may have still a few months with the bull market and stuff, and that's cool. But what's going to happen after? When we hit the bear market, is it just going to die? Is the volume of crypto going to take us down? No, it's not. Because we found of the content, of the talent that we are finding every single day, we can utilize it in a way just like history did in the past, right? We had several success stories that people thought they were failures, like Walt Disney, like George Lucas, like J.K. Rowling, all these people massively talented, and people looked down on them, and now they shaped the industry that we live in today. They shaped our childhoods, right? And then you got 10 years, 20 years later, YouTube coming in and introducing people to Justin Bieber, to Shawn Mendes, The Weeknd, all that kind of talent, right? Yeah. People found them there, and they contracted them. We were talking about millions and millions and millions of dollars made because of this. And now jumping to 2022, where we are crypto starting to get more and more mainstream, and a lot of tech savvy people are going into streaming instead of your typical cinemas or talk shows or stuff. And so we found that the numbers, when you put them in crypto, when you put them in entertainment, when you put them in streaming, they match. But there's nothing bridging them. There's nothing. People are in streaming still scared from crypto because there's a lot of scams going on. But at the same time, we as a crypto, we found a lot of potentials to sign talented singers and talented esport players, eventually growing them. So it's a fast. It's literally a fast, farming as a service, but for talent. We're not investing in a staking protocol. We're not investing in NFTs. Right. We're investing in people. And if anything, business has ever taught us, when you invest in people, the returns are far more significant than investing in anything else. And Absolutely. That's why we are not affected by volume or by a bear market. Because when you invest in people and you eventually have this huge turnout and Twitch revenue and revenue from the real world pouring in from the crypto side, eventually, whether it's a bull or a bear market, volume is still there. And so we kind of took the best pieces of everything, right? We're transparent from all those transparent tokens that launched before. We're fast, just like all the other tokens that launched before. We have huge buybacks, which is also taken from all. So every single awesome thing that came up last year in terms of unique utilities, whether it's fast, buybacks, investing, staking, whatnot, we combined them all in one project, in one crypto project, and we created an LLC for it, right? We are right now an established business, which kind of breaks down every single barrier that we may have in order to reach mainstream media, because everybody's scared of crypto. They love crypto. They may trade it in privacy, but when it comes to actually official news or official influential people, they're not going to talk about it.
You know, I just want to stop you there for a second, because as you guys know, like obviously I've been in Dubai now for literally a month. So almost 4 weeks, coming on 4 weeks here shortly. But every time, because I do have a lot of family here in the Middle East, and every time I would go over and visit somebody, you know, a family member, a family friend, I always felt almost shy to discuss the fact that I'm in crypto. Like, it's the weirdest thing, because again, it's like most people see it as, oh, cryptocurrency. It's, you know, it's not real, right? They don't really respect it or appreciate it. So with that being said, you know, just shedding light on what you just said, people do it kind of more privately. It's like, I'm in crypto. It's like, I make YouTube videos about cryptocurrency. Wait, what do you mean? What is this Shiba Inu? What is this Streamer Inu? So I think it's interesting that you mentioned that. It's true. It's still not mainstream enough for you to discuss it in a public platform.
Yes, sir.
So that's why, you know, things like the Crypto Expo here in Dubai, where you and I met for the first time in person, that's kind of what's helping, you know, making crypto more mainstream. More mainstream.
Yeah. And right now we're operating a field with over 200 million active users a day. They're all tech savvy. They're all under the age of 34. Most of them are. And when you look at crypto in the last year, when we had a raise of 100% in terms of active crypto wallets, which also 80% of them are under the age of 34. So you have people that know about crypto that want to get in, but they can't. There's something stopping them. And when Streamer Inu comes in and blends in with their communities, hosts these kind of singing tournaments, hosts these kind of esport tournaments, which these people don't have access to. Because when we say esport, it's a 1 billion market cap kind of category, right? But it's only 1 billion because just a few hundreds of players.
Right.
What about the millions and millions of other players?
The streamers, the people that are out there.
Exactly. There's a lot of talent out there that's
Right.
being shied upon, and nobody finds them.
Right.
So why would you, let's say, go to Hollywood and get a singer for hundreds of thousands of dollars when you can just contract a young one, train them, and you become the founder of the next Adele, the next Faker in League of Legends, the next best thing, and then the credit goes back to you as a company and as a crypto. And the beauty of having a company right now established is that every single person that holds the token is a shareholder in the company, because the company doesn't have any shareholders to give out. It's controlled by the token, controlled by the DAO, and controlled by the whales. And every single return coming from Twitch or coming from any source, whether it's a commercial kind of advertisement or whether it's you sign a singer, you train him for a few months, and then a label recording agency came in and wanted to buy that contract, that's a lot of money we're talking about. That's more than anything you can actually stake in any kind of protocol. So we are really changing things, and we're finding that the streaming communities, and don't get me wrong, it's not easy. It's not easy. They're scared. Like the fact that we weren't named Streamer Inu on Twitch, they would just see the Inu part and like, we're blocking these guys. I have like 3,000 viewers. I do not want them to get an impression that I'm allowing crypto.
And you're talking about the streamers saying that they see Streamer Inu.
Yeah, when they see the Inu part, that's like Shiba Inu. Oh no, you can't. Don't you dare advertise crypto here, because you got 3,000 people watching.
Right.
Right. You don't want to, by accident, give them any financial advice. So we get banned, right? But now transforming into Streamers United LLC, and it's legit and based in Dubai. And when people hear about Dubai, they just instantly think about money, about luxury, and and about credibility, right? And the fact that we also got a chance to be in Binance and meet some of the top people there, which are located here in Dubai, and having our offices also near them, that just gives us even more boost of credibility within the crypto community and within even the streaming community, because they know about Coinbase, they know about Binance, they know they're legit. So when you have a token associated with those, it's awesome, because people always open Google and they search Streamer Inu, and the first kind of results come in, which is Binance and Coinbase and Crypto.com, because we're being tracked by them. And so it gives them that boost of credibility, and eventually ended up with so many streamers actually reinvesting in the token live on camera, which was nuts, which was crazy. And now we're being invited by Twitch, which is owned by Amazon, have very big no-nos to any crypto advertisement on their platform, right? They allow you to stream crypto, but you're not allowed to put any advertisements.
Right.
And so right now we're Streamer Inu, which has been only a month old, got an email from Twitch being invited to go to TwitchCon. And it's not just going to be in the corner of a show where it's a small space and you're there. No, we're going to be in the spotlight. Like, we're going to be in all of the areas, in the partner party, in the Twitch partner party, the affiliate party. We're going to be every single where, our logo, our name, everywhere. We're talking about massive mainstream outreach for the normal people. We're talking about a token that has never had that kind of power in the media ever before. To all those young people, the tech-savvy people that are already struggling financially because of their countries, because of COVID, because centralized, donations or payment kind of thing, and we're coming in, lending a hand, and being like, we feel you, and we're gonna help you provide for your own life and your own family, which instantly translates to that kind of trust. And then you got these amazing talents, and they're trusting you, and you kind of lock it in a contract, and you're investing in them, and then you're selling that record, and you are making the next generation of singers. You are making the next generation of entertainment. And it's not just me or the team, it's all controlled by the DAO, right? So people who own the token that can go into the DAO, those people are the one controlling who gets what, which sponsorship, which kind of singer, which esport player, what is the next tournament going to be? Because eventually they're shareholders, right? So they get a say in the company. They get a say in the decisions. And eventually all that money is going to be coming back in the form of buybacks, right? And we wanted to push it even further. When we say that we're going to be surviving in a bear market, right? And we've had some tokens launch in the previous months, and even recently on Crypto.com on Crow, when you can stake and you can get USDT in return, right? You can get stables, because you never know when the market is going to crash, and you want to always have stables in hand, right? And the bear market is longer than the bull market. So what we came into conclusion is, You know what we're going to do? So let's say this is hypothetical numbers. I do have them written, but I was just thinking of hypothetical numbers for our viewers.
Okay.
If you have, let's say, $100,000 sponsorship, let's say NVIDIA came in with a new GPU,
Okay.
right? They want to advertise on our stream, which has a lot of viewers. And then they give you $100,000 for a 1 week kind of advertisement, which is not really, dream money, because if the Super Bowl can take $6.5 million for a 30-second ad, and their viewership is only 10 mil from all sources, then Streamer Inu, having tens of thousands of viewers, can generate a minimum of $500,000 between 100,000 to $500,000 kind of commercial contracts. And so let's say you get a $100,000 sponsorship, and you have to display an ad, which we do. That's just business. What's going to happen to that $100,000? Well, we're going to break it down. So we're going to break it down into a huge buyback. So let's say it's going to be 35% into buyback. So that's $35,000 going back into the token, going back into the chart, going up, right? We're going to have that massive buyback. And then we're going to specialize about 20% as an extra for the whales, right? Because the whales are the ones that really can move the chart up and down. And we really want to make our whale group a very exclusive thing, just like the Board API Club. So the Board API Club started from, mints like 0.08 and then all the way to up to 120 ETH, right? And ever since they reach 120 ETH, then you got those big names come in, Jay-Z, Snoop Dogg, Justin Bieber, they're all buying it because they're part of that exclusive club. So when it comes to the whale group of Streamer Inu, that is also an exclusive club because they hold the most shares of the company.
For sure.
And just like any executive or people who hold the massive shares of the company, they get a bonus. So we're going to take 20% of that $100,000, which is $20,000, convert it into USDT, and then multi-send it to our whales, giving them even dividends, passive dividends in USDT for the remainder of the bull market and the bear market for them to always have, right?
I really like that.
Because any whale always wants to have a spare USDT.
No, incentivizing whales is important. I mean, just look at Elon Musk with Twitter.
Yeah.
The 9.2%.
Yeah.
Right? That's something that's been on all sorts of mainstream media. CNN, CNBC, everyone covered it. But at 9.2%, what's the first thing they did for Elon for Twitter?
Yes.
You just bought $3 billion worth of our shares, our stock. Well, you're on our advisory board.
And now he's changing stuff, the undo things coming in, the edit things coming in.
The edit button coming to
Exactly.
And he has that power now because what? He is a whale for Twitter.
Yes, sir.
And so again, I think that's one thing that we all need to understand as smaller retail investors. Because most of us, I don't know, if you even put in 1 ETH into a microcap project, we can consider that big. But some of these whales will come in with 50 ETH, right?
And they want to make it back
eventually
without dumping the chart and staying part of the journey.
Exactly.
So just like any actual business, you're investing your money and then you're going to get it over time in terms of stables, eventually reaching your capital. And then everything after that capital is profit.
Exactly.
Because we can't deny that even no matter how big the buybacks are going to be, eventually it's up to the fastest fingers. We're going to sell first and who's going to profit from the buyback. So we wanted to incentivize the whales additionally that we're going to give you a big portion in USDT every single month. So normally in businesses, they do it every quarter of a year.
Quarterly, yeah.
We're going to be doing it every month. You're going to get USDTs. And that's the thing. It's not controlled by the bear market because usually staking protocols are controlled by the bear market. The percentages, the APYs, they shift between the volume. Crypto as a whole counts on a volume. And so we're removing the idea of the volume being related to crypto and putting it in media. Because viewers and media, that doesn't have a bull and bear market. They're ongoing every single day.
Always.
And the market always wants something, a new face, a new voice, a new skill, a new talent, everything. So that's going to keep going on for years, 10 and 20 years. That's never going to stop. So hence why I say bear markets are not a big deal for us. Because whether you're a whale or whether you're a holder, you're still going to get the buybacks. We're going to come in and, sorry, guys, this month we didn't have a lot of volume in crypto, so we're not going to be able to give you a lot. That's not fair, right? But when you transfer the volume outside of crypto to Twitch, then that's constant volume coming in every month and probably increasing because the more views you get and the more sponsorship deals you lock, the more money is going to start flowing in. And so here comes the question, so let's say the Twitch thing is now sustainable on its own. Right now, we're using the crypto to fuel Twitch, our channel, to increase the viewership, to do the marketing, to go to TwitchCon, to all those things, right? So once Twitch revenue becomes enough to fuel it on its own, what's going to happen with the taxes on the crypto side? That's easy. We're going to reduce them. So why do we need to keep it high tax? Because eventually, as a whale, you don't want to ape in big 50, 100 ETH, 200 ETH to something that's going to tax you to 13%. We're not really greedy people. We're just making something that is sustainable and profitable for everybody. We're making a win-win-win scenario for everybody. Nobody should be a loser, right? So we're taking down the taxes to 10%, then 9%, and ultimately 2%. So that's even more insensitive to hold, because when you bought right now at a 13% tax, eventually you're going to be able to sell with a 2% tax at a very much higher market cap. But if you still hold, even after being on 2%, you're still getting the buybacks. You're still getting the USDD dividends. You're still getting to be the decision maker behind who gets what. Which singer do we contract? Which label recording agency do we choose to sell that contract to? It's some really really real life kind of big decisions, all connected to crypto. Everything is in crypto. And that's what makes it so bullish, because right now, when you think about it, who owns the entertainment industry? Nobody. There's multiple companies. Each one of them gets some kind of revenue, and they pool in to become that 1 billion market cap.
Right.
And then when you have the esport industry, the same thing. You have multiple companies, they pool in, and then they become that $1 billion revenue. And then you got crypto. Crypto, all of us crypto people, we're all about mainstream. We want to get more people in crypto. We want more wallets. We want to go viral, because eventually governments can ban it for so long until most of their citizens actually use it. So that's what we're doing as well. We're not saying that we're going to be controlling media or we're going to be controlling entertainment or esports, but a very big portion of your players and your entertainers are going to be grateful to us. They're going to be following us because we actually give them money to live. We're not depriving them of every hour they stream with. And we're getting them into crypto, making also Streamer Inu that kind of credible figure and influencer in the streaming sphere. And here's another problem that we actually solved, even though we didn't plan it, but we actually solved this problem. So we have all these new tokens coming out with becoming a P2E game, right? So you got a crypto token. And why do crypto tokens make P2E games? To go mainstream, to bring in new holders, to bring in new people to the token.
It's like tokens that use the Inu at the end of their token.
Exactly.
How do we get as much traction as possible, as quick as possible?
Exactly. And when I've talked to people in the expo, when I talk to people in Binance, who are, whether they're professional, whether they're just meme coins, making these very, very awesome graphic 3D kind of games, how do you plan on advertising it?
Right.
Because if you advertise it to a crypto person, they're going to be focusing on the economics of it. But if you give it to a gaming review kind of person, he's going to be focusing on the game.
Right.
But you're not making any progress, because the crypto person is just going to have the crypto people, which are very little compared to the worldwide of gamers, get in your token. And when it comes to the gamer influencer, you're probably going to get a lot of his audience intrigued and interested, but they don't know what MetaMask is, what contract address is, what slippage. They don't know that. So Streamer Inu is essentially becoming, because it's the bridge between those two, our platform is going to be the perfect platform to advertise your P2E games, because we're going to have gamers and we're going to have crypto education to all these people, right? And then we're going to be essentially not CTs or like YouTube crypto. We're going to be like the Twitch crypto, right? Where we actually support the tokens within our atmosphere, whether on Uniswap or Solana or BNB, wherever they are, get actual real new people in their ecosystem. And that is something I'm pretty sure not a lot of people thought about, because people making the P2E game don't even have a marketing strategy. They just see this is going to look good. We're going to do a few YouTube and TikTok ads, and it's going to pan out. It does not pan.
We should be.
Is it working?
I think we should be good now, because it said muted for a second. I think when your mic dropped.
Yeah.
Can I?
Oh no,
can you guys
mute.
hear now?
Is it working though right now?
Wait for a thumbs up.
Sounds
Sound
good.
gone. There's a delay, so it's 30 seconds. Hopefully, you guys can hear
Unmute
us
code.
again.
It's working.
Can you hear us again?
Can you hear both of us? No. Okay.
One sec, guys. Technical difficulties. It's a good thing though. You're getting excited.
I think. There you go. I mean, you can hear it. Is it working for both of us? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Perfect. I think we're back.
Thank you, Wagner.
All right. We
Right.
have our tech guys back there too. So
Yeah. Okay. So so what I was saying is that we're solving a lot of problems in a lot of industries. And this project is one of those projects that the idea is so obvious, it's right there, but you don't see it until somebody else does. And what happens with Streamer Inu that we did, no wonder we're making a lot of connections in Dubai. No wonder we had to establish the LLC in Dubai. We had to uproot our lives and just come here with barely any clothes and not even an established visa and stay here. No wonder we got into Binance. No wonder we got invited to TwitchCon. No matter what. So a lot has been going on because this idea, whether it's a business or it's a crypto for holders, whether it's just entertainment, it's a gold mine for all of them. And having to merge all of them together in one, not being affected by a bull or a bear market, and any whale can ape in safely knowing that they're going to still receive dividends and they're going to keep increasing. So we just gave an example of a $100,000. That's one ad in a month. What if there were like 10 ads? That's $1 million. That we're talking about a $350,000 buyback, and then you're gonna have 200,000 in USDT for the whales. So it's a very exclusive club. And then what's gonna happen when we grow, and eventually that club gets the attention of the millionaires, just like Justin Bieber, Snoop Dogg, and they want to be part of the action because they're artists, right? What's gonna happen? Even not people. What about companies? So let's say the Island Records, which is the company that contracted Justin Bieber in the early lives and many other artists. What if the Island Records, the ones that we're selling the contract for singers, they want part of the action? So they have to buy huge amounts of supply in order to be a whale. So that's going to be an extra thing for their treasury every single month, dividends in USDT as part of their income as a company. So this is expanding more than just individuals, more than just millionaires. This is a company slowly having multiple areas and industries all in one. And that's the beauty of Streamer Inu. And because we're not even limited to a single game, we're not limited to a single genre of music. Because when it comes to streaming, it's for everybody. It's everything. We got rappers, a cappella, singers, Airbnb, whatever, hip hop, whatever you want. We have, when it comes to gaming, League of Legends, PUBG, Fortnite, all those famous games. Call of Duty, and having all that. And since right now, here's another thing that we're solving, right? And we're planning on solving. We want to announce this as well. If you are a P2E game that wants exposure to gamers, then we can actually offer you to come with us to TwitchCon. Because in TwitchCon, as long as you don't talk about the crypto side of things, if you can just show them the game and display it, and you can just get their contact and tune in on the Twitch channel of Streamer Inu, where you can learn again how to play this game. That's a big win for P2E games. And so that's another thing we're taking a step forward. So we're not really competing with everybody. We want to help the crypto side. We want to help the streaming side, and becoming this next big thing. Aside from all the mainstream media that's going to be on TwitchCon, aside from all the A-list celebrities, because don't forget, we're still going to have donations, right? Donations are never going to stop. So what kind of celebrity or kind of influencer does not want to be part of it? Because eventually you are breaking down a person, and that's how Oprah did it. That's how Ellen did it. And that's how we're going to be doing it. We're just the crypto version of it. We're the decentralized version of it. And we want to push it even further in the future because we just talked about buybacks, right? We're talking about hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars in buybacks. What's going to happen with all that supply we're buying back? We don't believe in burning, right? Our contract has a very minor percentage as burn supply to help with the liquidity, but we don't believe in burning millions of dollars when you can just utilize it into a much greater cause. So down the road, we're going to be introducing a Web3 solution that's going to be so revolutionary, that's going to change the idea of how you think about staking. It's going to be something so different and so unique that I guess we're going to just have to wait to see it, because it's going to be crazy. It's going to be going mainstream. If Dodge has 4.2 million holders and SHIB has 1.2 million holders, Streamer Inu is going into a market filled with millions of people wanting to be part of crypto but don't know how to. We're talking about a minimum of 200 million people. So where Streamer Inu is going to be in the next month or the month after it or next year is going to be phenomenal. The amount of holders, the amount of singers that we're going to discover, we are so easily going to go viral. It's so easy to go viral with the kind of content that we already have, not trying to get. We have videos to prove everything that I talked about. We have our tweets. We have streamers buying the token because they love the mission. So instead of actually using that money to change their lives, they're investing it in the token because they know where this is going. They know the potential. Even though they're crypto heads, they don't look at the chart every single day. They don't open their MetaMask every single day, but they know this is going to be something ginormous. And that's where we're going. And we want to take as many people with us. And last month, when we first did the off-chain interview, this was not where we were.
No,
that was not where we were.
The conversation you and I had, not yesterday, but the night before, compared to that conversation a month ago when we had the off the chain.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is a token that's just doing giveaways.
Yeah.
But the fact that you really created a business model.
Yes, sir.
Which is, I think that's one of the most important things in crypto. Oftentimes, and I'll be the first to admit, a lot of the products I diversify into, they don't really have intrinsic value, and they don't have a way to scale or continue to grow their project. All they do is, again, focus on advertising, get themselves out there on a billboard, create an NFT collection, maybe a play-to-earn game that's going to be out in a year or two, because it takes a long time to develop these games. Again, not really creating a business model to continue to funding their project outside of just trading volume and hype. So the fact that you really took your project from, again, something that is 100% just a donation platform, right? I'm using basically the same idea that MRI came up with.
Yes, sir.
Right? And all these other, I don't know what you would want to categorize, donation token.
Yeah, charity tokens.
Charity tokens. It's been a hot thing right now. It's kind of been the meta for quite some time. Probably February to end of March.
Because charity gets you mainstream media.
Exactly. Right? It gets you on the mainstream, and it gets you celebrity endorsements. But now the fact that you guys shifted your entire roadmap to now creating a hub or a platform for creatives, similar to, again,
content creators.
One of the tokens that I like, Apollo Inu, or some of these others that are really just trying to give, even Shiba Inu, giving people an opportunity to kind of get their skill set out there.
Yes, sir.
By doing it more specifically for the streamer base, I think it's big. I think you really have something here that's pretty big.
Well, you're part of it. You're not part of anything easily, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You're obviously see the potential. So I'm very glad to have you.
Yeah, no, it's exciting, and I really think that there's some true potential when it comes to Streamer Inu. So it's special. It's
going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. It's incentivizing the holders. It's making them hold, being a part of it, because essentially being part of all that kind of media. So as a DAO member, you're choosing the singers. You're taking your time. We're presenting the applications to you, right? You're choosing the singers. You're watching them. You're judging them, right? So essentially, it's taking a lot of your time away from the crypto kind of sphere and all the negativity that may come from it, right? And
what's that? Microphone? It's not working? Oh. Your pop mic is a bit weird. Oh no, technical difficulties. I wonder if it's. Oh, so take this one off. Now that should be okay. Sorry guys, we're having some. Hopefully you guys can hear me now. You need to detect an ear.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Cove is good. It's already crazy. So exciting to actually set. Whales will never dump. I like this. So I'm gonna name
with whales behind it. You're a whale.
Can you guys hear me? Better.
Yeah, much better. Wow, much better.
I like much better.
Yeah.
Excellent. So yeah, sorry about the little technical difficulties. I mean, I think something has to get compensated, right? Beautiful background.
Yeah,
that's audio quality. Something's got to be done.
Well, just waiting for the water shows.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, I don't know exactly what we left off at. I think it used to be
creating that kind of hub and being, incentivized holders, being DAO. You're taking so much of your time outside the crypto sphere, getting away from all those scams that go around every single day, going around from, the charts dumping and whatnot, losing your money, and you're changing that kind of lifestyle of yours. Instead of going for the next alpha or going for the next insider or just looking for plays, you're spending so much time building this company because you're a shareholder, right? You're taking the time to explore and find singers, to find esports players, to sponsor them, because you are part of the DAO. You get to choose. It's your decision. It's not mine. And then you are going, why are you choosing this? Because essentially when you choose someone good and you work on them and then they move on to the next company, you're going to get a lot of money back in return as a holder. So it's the best definition of working your own bags, but it's in such a fun way, because who doesn't love music? Who doesn't love games? Who doesn't love just looking at these all day and still making profit out of it, right? So you're spending all that time and you're making money from it, and it's guaranteed to not stop at a bear market. So if Elon Musk or anybody wants to come out and tweet right now something about Bitcoin and boom, it crashes, even if our own chart crashes, the money's still coming, and you're still gonna get the buybacks. You're still gonna get the USDT because the flow doesn't stop. So our hustling doesn't stop. So we're not really worried from what happens next, right? And that's how, hopefully, when you look at our chart, it's so stable because a lot of our holders believe it, because they know if they want to sell, there's a lot of people that want to come in and just grab their bags because it's so early. So it's easier for you to get in a whale group. It's easier for you to get in a DAO because right now it's cheap.
And I was going to ask you to explain. So if you want the ability to vote,
Yes.
if you want to be part of the DAO, what's the requirements, I guess, to be a part of it?
So as of right now, you're going to have 500,000 tokens.
500,000 Streamer Inu tokens.
Yes.
And the total flow, total supply is
10 billion.
10 billion.
So right now it's about 0.3 ETH
0.3 ETH to have the voting rights.
to be in the DAO. Yes.
Okay, and that gives you the percentage-wise, it's 0.05% of the total
Yes.
supply?
Of the, oh, yeah, yeah.
0.05%.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to run numbers in my
Yeah,
head.
yeah.
Don't ever do math on live stream, but I'm doing it today.
Yeah, you know, you're doing great.
Okay.
So exactly. So that's why being in the DAO is so important and holding those tokens, because the moment that you sell even one token, you are automatically kicked from the DAO. Like it's an automated system, right? And you don't want to miss this. And another way to incentivize our holders, because we have this so much money coming in, part of our, cuts of the revenue coming from Twitch or coming from the crypto is we're flying to TwitchCon. We want to fly our ambassadors to TwitchCon.
And when is TwitchCon, by the way?
TwitchCon is the biggest event for content creators.
Right.
Right. It's where they
Twitch
come in,
content creators.
all content creators.
Oh, not just
so
streamers.
Twitch makes it, but everybody's welcome.
Oh, okay.
So if you're someone on YouTube, someone on TikTok, someone on Facebook, someone on Twitch, you're more than welcome to come in. Right.
Gotcha.
Obviously, Twitch streamers have more kind of privileges there because there's an affiliate party and there's a partner party and there's A-list celebrities for the partner parties. Right. So they have a lot of, they're spoiled, but it's basically a content creator kind of event.
And when does it occur?
So it starts in July 15 in Amsterdam. That's the first one.
Okay.
And then you got San Diego on October 2 or 10. I forgot.
Okay.
Right. And when Twitch sent us the numbers, they have a total of a minimum of 50,000 attendees. So you have 50,000 content creators coming in one space.
It's crazy.
And then you're going to have media and streaming happening that's going to reach to 30 million people at their homes. So when we talk about mainstream media, this is it, right? Because I find it so hard for someone to tweet or do a YouTube video and get that many people, right? It's so hard. There's very little amount of people on earth that can actually put a YouTube video that could reach over 30 and 50 million kind of views, right? And so you're practically marketing the brand and marketing the company and marketing all those P2E games that want to tag along with us to millions, tens of millions of gamers and content creators. And so that's why when I say this token has the best mainstream power to go viral, to get all these A-list celebs, to get all these companies to pay attention, there's never been a token in this space stronger than this one. Because the entire world is going to streaming right now. Americans Got Talent, Britain Got Talent, their viewership are all going down. Cinemas took a 32 billion loss last year because nobody's going to cinemas, right?
Movie theaters, yeah.
Yeah. Even esports, you have all these big tournament stadiums being built to have hundreds of thousands of people to watch a game. Nobody's going there anymore because of COVID or because they can't get visas. So even video games and esports are just streaming it. So it's less the physical world and more the digital world. And that's what we're targeting. That's where we are right there on the map. And that's why it's much of a guaranteed result and success. And this is not just numbers. We have a lot of videos. If you open our website, if you open our Twitter, if you scroll down, you're going to see a lot of proof of what we're saying, right? I even have some videos I wanted to show, but it's fine. You can join our Telegram and I'll show it to you there. But there's just so many proofs out there of what we're trying to do.
I love it. You guys know, I mean, I get bullish and I have a lot of fun for a lot of projects. But remember, one thing I want to make sure you guys are all always on the same page as I am and everybody else that's watching. You know, again, I can never tell you to buy. I can never tell you to sell. I can never tell you to hold any crypto assets in the market. Obviously, for me, and the developer of Streamer Inu. I mean, we're both bullish on the project, right?
And I signed so many papers, so not financial advice. I have so many NDAs in my names that I cannot screw this up. So I am not trying to give you financial advice. I'm just telling you where this project and where this business is going. And if you want, because if you open our LLC website, if you want to become a shareholder of this company, because we believe everybody should have the capacity or the ability to become a shareholder of this company, they can go on our website, click on the link, and it would take them right to our crypto token, where any kind of percent that you buy, it is essentially a shareholding position in the company.
Can you explain that a little bit? So Streamer Inu is its entity.
Yes,
right?
sir.
You are a cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
At the same time, you created an LLC.
Yeah.
That has its own outstanding shares. It's a company.
Yes, sir.
That's Streamers United LLC.
Yeah.
Two separate entities under the same umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
Now, explain and go into a little bit more detail on what you just said. The Streamer Inu.
So
Okay.
right now, just like any company, you have, let's say I'm the CEO and I have 100% of the shares,
Correct.
right? And eventually, if I'm going to have some partners coming or some partnerships or ambassadors, I would give you like 5% of the shares or 1%. Or if I'm going to have employees, I'm going to pay them salaries and I'm going to also give them shares of the company,
Correct.
which eventually you would get the returns every quarter, every year, or every half a year. So the difference in our company that it's a front end for our business operations. So just like TwitchCon, if you are a crypto, you are not allowed. But you are an entertainment company, you're more than welcome to come in, right? That would also enable us with the future sponsorship. So if Blizzard comes in and they say World of Warcraft is going to have an update, so we want you to talk about it. They're not dealing with a token, they're dealing with a business, right? And then when it comes to 100% of the shares, which I own, I'm not going to sell any of those, or even if I do, how can you evaluate the shares of the company? Because the only asset is the token, right? I don't have any physical cars. It's just like Uber. You don't have cars. You don't own them. You just connect them. And where's the value from that company comes from? It's from the application. It's from the database connected, right? That's essentially what we are right now. It's just a different kind of business. So instead of having a website like Fiverr or having an application like Uber, we have a token. And that's where the evaluation or kind of the money is from. So you can't sell shareholding assets if you don't have any. So that's why you have to buy the token to be a shareholder, because essentially it's just a front for the business side to not be scared from crypto, and yet it's controlled by the DAO from crypto. You're not having like Zoom meetings and deciding. No, it's all from crypto. It's all from decentralization, and everybody has a say. So that's the beauty of the kind of dynamic we made. We made sure everything's legal. We made sure everything's fine. We made sure our license allows us to do so many things, including throwing parties and event organization, including streaming services and whatnot. So we made sure from a legal standard, we are all set. And we have a team of lawyers. Like, it's not just one lawyer, it's a firm. It's a team of lawyers ready and on retainer for any kind of legal aspect or any legal action that we want to take in the future. So even if it's accepting sponsorship from other companies, we run it by the lawyers first, right? We make sure this is beneficial for us, and then we make sure everything is legal, and then we're good to go, right? So that's how the LLC is functioning and the token is functioning as well.
I love it, man. This is, I think, again, what you have here is definitely the beginning of something that could be really, really big. As long as you guys, again, play it smart, you do things correctly, make sure you take it one step at a time.
Yeah.
Don't rush into anything, right? And always, the thing that I'm liking so far about Streamer Inu is the under promising, and over delivering. So continuously doing that. And for TwitchCon, you're telling me there's X amount of money that has to be raised prior to the actual.
Yes, sir. So it depends on what kind of exposure you want.
Right.
It depends on what we're trying to, because we've been offered a very, very influential and luxurious position, right? It's not just your logo somewhere. It's not just you have a big booth. Right, we're talking about being everywhere, on their websites, on their socials, on their media coverages, on their own stream on Twitch.tv, everywhere. And so we are raising funds as we speak to go there, and we are going to go there. And it's just, we were shocked to get it. We were shocked to get an email from them. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Everybody's big.
Well, we were shocked to get an email from them. How did they even accept us? Because last month we were looking for streamers to rep us at TwitchCon, right? And now we're going to TwitchCon. And so what's going to held the token and never sold, and we want to like reward them, they go into a raffle and we just start giving out tickets to go to Amsterdam, so they can come to TwitchCon with us.
Oh, that'd be
So
awesome.
so essentially having that real world interactivity with our own holders, which eventually are the shareholders of the company, because they were part of making this successful. So why not have them there physically? Now I know it's crypto and we're all worried about doxing and we're all afraid of it, but we're here to break it. Like if people like Shinja broke the idea of video doxing, we want to take it to the next step in terms of transparency, right? And we're going to actually be doing some things on stream too in terms of that transparency.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So last thing, because I know there's, when it comes to these live streams, and well, because you guys do your own streaming,
Yeah.
is that you have, people recycling through the stream
Yeah.
throughout the entire time.
Yeah.
So real quick, just one more time, when it comes to the business model that you are creating right now with Streamer Inu, kind of the elevator pitch or the summary, exactly what it is that Streamer Inu is looking to do and how you guys are going to be doing it. And then maybe we can wrap up there, do some closing remarks.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. So
Okay.
Elevator pitch, if you will.
Elevator pitch. So Streamer Inu is a groundbreaking Ethereum cryptocurrency that's going to be bridging a lot of gaps between crypto, entertainment, and esports. It has been launched for 35 days. It has a docs dev team. We're KYC'd, we're audited. We have a law firm ready on track. We've signed NDAs. We are right next to Binance here. We've met with Binance themselves here in Dubai. We are staying here in Dubai apparently for the next 3 months or more. I know you're watching this, and I know this is not going to be an elevator pitch, but you'll never know when you're going to see our logo constantly here and probably for free.
That is truly the tallest building in the world.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I'm still in Dubai here, and you guys are looking at the Burj Khalifa, which is, again, the tallest building in the world.
Yes, sir.
Side note.
Yeah, we're going to be going to TwitchCon with this, which is the largest ever in history event for content creators, reaching over 35 million organic people. This is not just views, this is actually interactions with people. We're going to be meeting with A-list celebrities in TwitchCon. We're going to be meeting with the top Twitch streamers like Ninja in TwitchCon. Yeah. So if we're doing networking here in Dubai and we were able to do a lot of things, I can't even imagine what's going to happen when we go to TwitchCon and be introduced to all these agents and all these popular figures right there. We're going to be covered by all sorts of media, tier 1 media resources, right? TV, interviews, everything. We're going to be all there under the name of Streamers United LLC. It has no shares. If you want to be a shareholder, you need to have the token. There's a DAO for 500,000 tokens where you can do votes, and there's a whale group with 10 million tokens where you're going to get incentive in USDT from the revenue coming from Twitch, and the normal holders are going to get a huge $100,000 in buybacks when it comes to the token itself. And this token is not connected by a bull market or a bear market, because essentially the revenue is coming from Twitch. It's not just coming from crypto, and eventually that is going to be on its own sustainable for Twitch and for the token itself, and therefore reducing the taxes all the way back to 2%.
2%. Currently, your tokenomics are at 13%
Yes.
taxes, all going 110% to marketing, to your marketing.
Right now, yeah.
All for the marketing
As the past 2 weeks, ever we were confirmed to TwitchCon, everything has been going for that purpose only.
Just for TwitchCon. Love it. I mean, that's gonna be your biggest exposure, and
For
really
any
just-
crypto in the world,
yeah, that's gonna be big.
it's going to be huge.
Yeah.
And I hope to see you there in Amsterdam or San Diego.
Actually, I would love to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Hopefully, I'll make it happen. Yeah.
And I hope
Why
all
not?
these people join us too.
Awesome. Well, guys, I mean, maybe we could take a couple questions if you guys would like. We've been live 48 minutes. Yeah, that says 48 minutes. I thought it's been like, I don't know, 20, 30. But yeah, if you guys have questions for the developer, for myself, we kind of shared a lot of information. I mean, I kind of was just listening as well as one of you all as an audience member. My last night here in Dubai, so let's see what everyone has to say. Hashtag Streamer Inu. I don't know yet. The way the Inu, wait, what is that?
I don't know yet why the Inu, I hate them all, are having into the end.
And that's actually a really good question. So from DTS Records, maybe you can give your perspective. I can give mine about the Inu, but you guys know, I'll just give mine real quick. When it comes to Inu, think about it as, again, what we mentioned earlier during the stream, maybe you weren't here. The big thing that we need to realize is what is everyone searching right now when it comes to crypto? Look at Twitter. What is the #1 trending token out there? It's Shiba Inu. So what are people looking at? What are these community-driven assets? What are these ERC20 tokens? And why are they doing so well? Yes, not all Inus are treated equally, nor are 99% of them going anywhere. 100% with you guys there. But some of them are doing some innovative things, like Shiba Inu, like Streamer Inu, in my opinion. Both of those tokens have, again, created a business model. They've created a model that could be scaled and could actually bring in revenue, which will help the project continue to scale and grow over time. So that's something that you need to realize. Now, when it comes to Streamer Inu, is the Inu always going to be attached to the name?
Well, in the token form, yeah, because we're not going to relaunch it to remove the Inu part. And if anything, it's the main reason why streamers are identifying us as crypto, because they've all heard about Shiba Inu, right? They all bought it very late and they missed it, right? And so that's one of the very things that are encouraging people that to go through, because this is the Inu for streamers. So all those millions of people that missed the opportunity to be part of SHIB, they now have another new opportunity to be part of something else, which is Streamer Inu. And that's one of the reasons why we love the Inu in the name. But essentially, that's why our company does not have the Inu in the name. So for the business people that don't like crypto or are afraid of it, eventually we'll have to be dealing with Streamers United and not Inu.
Definitely. And I see a question here from YT Kiddo saying, can we buy on Coinbase Wallet?
Unfortunately, not yet.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
How is that? But can't you?
Wait, can he open or can she open Uniswap on Coinbase Wallet?
You should be able to. So yeah, YT Kiddos, if you mean directly on Coinbase Wallet, no. But if you use the D app and go on Uniswap, then you can, just like you do on MetaMask or any other decentralized wallet. Just use the D app function, and then you should be able to use any swap mechanism from there.
Yeah.
But always, again, I'll have the links they are in the description below. There's links to the website, links to the Twitter, and from the Twitter you can find a Telegram. Interact with the community. And this is something that I want to touch on real quick. Before jumping into the token, interact with the community, interact with the developers,
please do,
the founders. Find out if it's truly something that you believe in and not something that you want to do for a quick buck. Because when it comes to crypto, right now the market is starting to get smarter over time. And I think this is a good thing. People are starting to become more selective when it comes to the projects that they choose to diversify into. And so I would highly recommend you guys interact with the community. Look at all the things. Verify the things that the developer said today.
You should.
Make sure you do your own research by going on the website, looking through. Did they actually get an invite to TwitchCon? These are things that you should verify.
Yeah.
And once you do, then you can make the decision, maybe to diversifying into this project. So I see a couple more questions. SD, don't repeat yourself.
There's a question down here. What celebrities are involved? We don't know yet because they didn't announce it. They just said they're A-list celebrities. Now, I'm pretty sure the ones in Amsterdam are going to be more European focused, and the one in San Diego are going to be more Hollywood focused. So until we actually have a list, I don't know.
Absolutely. Can you list Streamer? Can you list Streamer Inu on Indian crypto exchanges? Oh, centralized exchanges. I actually have a question about that too.
Yeah.
What's that look like? I know with a lot of CEXs are centralized. They don't like the higher tax token over the 10% threshold. So what's that look like in terms of your, I don't know, how much are you guys pursuing some of these CEXs?
Well, we're actually not actively pursuing any CEX exchanges because what we've noticed, what I've noticed even personally is that most of, it used to be so bullish getting on Gate.io. It used to be so bullish getting on Huobi, right? And everybody would pay so much money to get listed on those exchanges.
A lot of money.
And end up with pretty much no chart activity whatsoever. Like, I think the only exchange that is actually worth paying or pursuing would be Binance, right? And we don't want to spend all that money for something that eventually is not going to give us any return. Whereas we could have spent that money on multiple other resources for marketing or for mainstream media that would be much more beneficial. Plus, it kind of contradicts our mission statement, getting the streamers on decentralized finance, right? Because exchanges are centralized, and we want them to use MetaMask. We want to teach them how to understand what gas fees is, what the BNB is. It's not just ETH, even BNB. So we want to get all these streamers USDT in MetaMask while we are still existing on central exchanges. So that kind of contradicts itself, right? And it's just, at this point of the project, it's just not worth spending all that money for barely anything in return.
So you kind of want to do it like how SHIB did it.
Yes, sir.
They just got listed.
For free.
Yep.
For free, just by going mainstream. That's what we're going to be doing. Why do I pay 200, 300K from the community's money, which is supposed to go for something that's actually get them, for the fast, or that's actually going to get them revenue, to an exchange that's not going to give me really any benefit, or very, very little benefit. It's not worth wasting the tax money.
Solid points. Yeah. I think, that's it's a good argument for sure coming
Yeah.
from that perspective. I like it. Let's see, what is that? Thank you for the, I don't even know what that is. 200 CZK. I don't know what currency that is, but I don't know. Oh, they're talking about another Inu.
Yeah.
See, this is another thing that people like to do is they like to, of course, show their token or share
Yeah.
it here. But again, shout out to Batman Inu and their community for jumping in. I saw a couple people talking about it. But today we're specifically talking about Streamer Inu. And again, guys, links in the description for everything. Speaking of which, when it comes to the TwitchCon, so
Yes,
the
sir.
invitation, is there somewhere we can like go on and see who are all the invitees, if you will?
They're not public yet.
They're not public.
They're not public yet.
Okay, but is this something on the Telegram, on the Streamer Inu Telegram that we could see?
So far, because the papers have not signed, because there are multiple things you can go. You can go as an exhibitor. You can go as 3 other things that I don't want to say what they are
Okay.
until they're officially there.
Okay.
So we've been offered the #1 position.
Okay.
Right.
Past just an exhibitor where you just showcase.
Yeah, we're gonna be like everywhere. We have
Okay.
also a 2nd tier kind of position. We have a 3rd tier kind of position, and we have an exhibitor. So the exhibitor thing is kind of locked in, right? It's
You're
done.
for sure an exhibitor.
We're 100% sure gonna be there, right? As an exhibitor,
Gotcha.
right? But the entire email, the entire map of where we are going to be is confidential, and we're asked not to display it for the public yet. I do have the email if you want to see it, but the rest of the plans, I can show it to you right now. The rest of the plans, we cannot show anything. So until one of those tier 1, 3, or tier 1 or 2 or 3 are secured and the papers are signed and they tweet about it, then we can publicly come in.
Oh, I see. They want the announcement first.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That makes sense. I mean, that makes a lot of
Yeah,
sense.
that's why we have told our community, we're telling you, but we're not putting it on our official pages yet until it's okay with them.
It's kind of one of those things like, it's happening, you all know, but
Yeah, I can show you the email right now.
you know.
Yeah, I can show you the email right now.
All right. Well, I guess you want
You're a trustworthy figure.
I appreciate it. But again, guys, if you have more questions, please feel free to ask in the chat. Let's see your crazy thing about streaming.
There you go.
Look at all of them. Tokens. I'm trying not to read out loud.
Yeah.
I have a problem that I love reading out loud. But see the email.
You can read the first sentence.
Wow. And prioritize.
And prioritize.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. It's official, guys. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess maybe something's on there that I shouldn't say anything, but that's pretty official if you ask me. But someone said,
Streamer Inu, how big is your team? We're 5 core team members. We're some community as well.
what was that?
Right there.
Oh, where are you seeing that?
YouTube kiddos.
YouTube. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah.
Streamer Inu, how big is your team? Oh, yeah. How big is your entire founding and development team?
So we have 3 co-founders. Wagner's right there, but he's not going to show his face.
Handsome young man.
Handsome young man. We also got IP also inside there. And then we got 2 other members in the States. And then the rest of the team are just community members, moderators, VCs, shilling and whatnot. But yeah, so far we have 5 active core team members, which are all doxed, just not to the public yet.
Yeah, I mean, I got to meet them.
Yeah, you
And
met,
they
yeah.
came to the Crypto Expo.
Yes, they did.
So, yeah, very cool.
Oh, I love these comments though. Like Gerald Hudson.
Oh, scam alert.
Yeah, scam alert.
I mean, it could be from all the comments too that are coming in. Like all the people talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Sorry. Okay, because I've actually got a lot of hate. You know.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Like because it's such a competitive space, and because people are really trying to say that, yeah, we've just gotten everybody. It's your scam token.
The thing about it is one thing, and someone said, "Are you from SD? Are you from the Middle East?"
I'm half and half actually. I'm half American and half Syrian.
Half and half.
Yeah, half and half heritage. Yeah, both ways. I'm fluent in both, and I guess that's one of the main reasons why I've been able to communicate with the folks here and actually create some pretty solid partnerships. Yeah. I know.
Speaking Arabic definitely helps in Arabic speaking country.
Oh yeah.
And one thing I do want to mention, this is maybe one of the reasons that you're getting a lot of backlash or something about your project, is the initial streaming Twitch related token that came out, which is Twinu.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
One of the things that people, if you invested in it, like myself, it's one of those tokens that I bought. I think it was 2nd or 3rd day of launch. Made a significant amount of money, never sold. And guess what happened? It actually ended up rugging.
Yeah, you can tell.
They rugged they pulled their entire liquidity. My investment went to 0. And I think at all-time highs, it was probably at maybe close to 3 Ethereum. So from a
3-4 mil, I think.
Yeah, no, 0.5 or 0.4 ETH investment. It went up significantly, followed by the rug. So I think with that being said, people are probably a little bit more skeptical. We're thinking, oh, are the developers the same? The developers the same, excuse me, it's the same community. But
people thought we were a relaunch of them. Can you imagine?
I mean, it's sensible from that, but no.
We got a lot of hate from them, right?
Yeah.
You copied us. You're gonna lose. We're gonna win and stuff like that. And eventually, yeah,
it went south for them. But one thing I do want to mention to you guys is I was actually in communication with the Inu team because they also wanted me to they wanted coverage on my channel. As you guys know by now, if you've been a subscriber of the channel, I'm kind of like a launch pad for a lot of cryptocurrencies that are newer to the space. So after my first conversation with them, they refused to dox. And that's one of the things that I typically require, at least a video audio dialogue. They refused to dox. They refused to kind of discuss later, like, basically futuristic roadmap, because they're like, oh, this is what we do. We're an MRI fork, and that's it. And so same thing for Streamer Inu. At first I was like, I'll probably hold off coverage from my main channel. We'll stick to the off the chain, giving you some airtime, giving you some exposure. But then after we had our conversation 2 nights ago, literally I think it was a 3-hour talk.
Yeah. We sat down 4 hours. Yeah.
4 hours, guys. We were talking about the project, and I was like, all right, I'm in. And you guys can see it's really graduated from its infancy stage, micro cap still, but I think again we're going to see it slowly graduate to the micro cap.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's why a lot of people always say, yeah, we're going to break 10, we're going to break 50, we're going to break 100 million. And short term, like a bill is nothing.
Yeah.
Like 1 billion is nothing for real. And it's not going to be one of those projects where it goes a bill, then boom, back to 20 million. No.
Right.
That's not going to be one of those.
Hopefully not.
Yeah.
Hope for the best, and I'm really excited to see where this project goes. Streamer Inu, guys, make sure you check out all the links in the description. There's also a link down there for the Twitter page, which again, that should really take you to Telegram. And is that kind of your main communication hub?
Telegram for now, but since we're going to the streamers, we're slowly transitioning to Discord.
Yeah, Discord is huge.
Yeah, Discord is huge. So we're gonna have to go to Discord eventually. We're slowly transitioning there because we have no ad for our Discord anywhere, and we have 300 members in there. I have no idea how to reach 300 members in there. Right? That's not even the same active people that we have on Telegram. Right?
So you don't advertise
they're all streamers because they're all streamers. They all just found our Discord and they just came in with their viewers and they're talking there every single day we never even told them to join our Discord. So it's crazy. It's insane. It's insane. So Discord is definitely the way to go.
Fantastic. Well, you guys heard it. So Discord coming soon for Streamer Inu. I mean, it's already live now, but it's going to be potentially the main communication.
It's going to be big. It's going to be we're going to be hosting our tournaments. We're going to have our singing competitions there. Rap battles are going to be there. You're going to have a lot of talent there, and you guys are going to be the one doing the vote on the DAO. You guys are going to be voting who the winner is, right? This is exactly like decentralized American Got Talent with no need to wait for a year for the actual platform to be done. It's already there right now. We're doing it a decentralized way, right? It's probably going to go live like in a week or two. We're going to start having our first tournaments and singers and stuff like that.
I would love to stream some of those on my channel.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
Dude, I should send you some of the auditions that we got. Oh, dude, you got some auditions.
Oh, really?
Oh, you got submissions, auditions. Oh, they're good.
Oh, okay.
They're good. Yeah, they're good. They're so fun.
Cool. Well, do you want to leave everyone off with one last thing, I guess?
Well, I absolutely loved sitting with you the other day and talking to you. And the entire community is probably thrilled by now. They had no idea it was you that we're going to go live because we always honor our word. We never really spread anything until it's official. So we wanted to celebrate this with, extending liquidity another year, if you allow me to. Yeah.
Yes.
Right now we're a year locked. So might as well just extend another year because this project is insane for a lot of years. A lot of years. So we're going to do it right now on stream with everybody.
And to be honest, I have no idea how this works. I just know that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, dude, let me show you. Let me show you. All right. Okay.
There's a laptop here. Tell me what I can look at and not look at.
No. You can look at all of it. All right. So right now,
Team Finance. What's the website?
Yeah. So right now we have the Team Finance and the deployer wallet connected, right? As of this moment. So it's connected, right? The streamer deployer, it's connected. You can see it right here. Okay.
Yep.
And then you're gonna have to scroll down, and you're gonna see it's already locked.
This is locked.
Yes, sir.
They'll tell you when it's locked.
353 days.
Till March 26, 2023.
Yeah, it's not gonna show. It's too bright. It's too bright. Oh, there you go. You can see it. So right now it's locked for 35 days, right? So what we're going to do is that we're going to click on extend.
Extend your lock.
Yeah.
This is all through Team Finance.
Yeah, it's all through Team Finance. And then you're going to say how many days, right? I'm going to choose months.
Months.
And we're going to say 12.
So extend lock by 12 months to March 26, 2024.
Oh my God, what is life going to be like in 2024?
2024,
right? Here's again. So we are extending the lock 12 months,
extension.
right? We're going to extend it, yeah. So we are going to click continue and confirm lock.
Is that a charge?
It's just the supply.
The Streamer Inu token.
Yeah, it's never really accurate.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah. So right now, yeah, gas is pretty expensive right now. We're gonna have to spend around $120 just to lock this for another 12 months. So we click confirm, and right now, if everybody goes to Etherscan, you're gonna see it that it's been extended right now.
I'm gonna pull up Etherscan.
Yeah, pull Etherscan.
Etherscan.io. Streamer Inu. I'm gonna share my screen with you guys. Give me a second.
I wonder if it shows. Does it show?
I don't know.
Oh, it shows.
Oh,
That's cool.
Yeah.
So you can just go to contract.
All right, let me just start streaming. I'm gonna share.
Oh, you should share the screen. Yeah.
Share screen. Share screen. Chrome has permission. Unlock screen. That's lock. Oh, this is my first time sharing screen. No, it should be. System preference.
No.
I don't know. Okay.
All right.
Anywho, I'm on the Etherscan.
Yeah. So you go to contract.
Click contract.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you click on the contract creator, the first, that one.
Contract creator.
So that's the wallet, right?
Okay.
So there you go. 35 seconds ago, Streamer Inu deployer went to snap liquidity pools and extend liquidity lock duration, right? Now click on the TXN hash.
Transaction.
Yeah. Scroll down.
Okay.
Okay. You're gonna have to click to see more.
Click to see more.
Yeah. See that kind of code? Very weird. Decode input data.
Decode
input
data.
Unlock time. There you go. So it has been unlocked for, it doesn't show how many days. I think that's, I don't know if that's accurate, but 1711461.
This right here?
Yeah, so unlock time. That's when it's going to unlock. I think that's which block is going to be unlocked.
Oh, I see. And if you guys even look, if you show your screen now, it shows the date.
Yeah, there you go. Now it's 719 days.
Yep, 719 days. March 26th, 2024, liquidity lock unlocks.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll have to do something to get it to a 5-year lock.
Oh, dude, I don't think this is ever going to unlock. Never.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, again, guys, transparency. Teams locking their liquidity. Because the question is, what does liquidity lock mean? That means the liquidity can't go anywhere.
Yeah, it's completely safe to trade.
Exactly. So, again, safety is important for all investors.
It is.
But remember, when it comes to decentralized finance and crypto in general, it's a tough space. It's very dangerous. You have to just make sure at least the products that you're diversified into, does the team have a KYC certification? Is the team doxed, right? What does that mean? What does it mean for someone to be KYC?
It means that not only they have your picture, but they have your passport and they have your address. And the reason why they have all that information is because one day if you decide to scam and a government or a police contacted CertIC with proof that this person was a scammer, then they provide all the person. Yeah.
Keep going. Yep.
So it just shows your personal information, where you live, your passport, and everything. So it's not just a video call. They ask you for actual official documentation about yourself.
Exactly. So KYC certification is extremely crucial when it comes to these projects. And I know it takes away from the decentralized aspect, but until DeFi becomes a more safe space, I think it's crucial. So really excited. We just saw it live. Liquidity has been locked and extended for another year. So awesome.
For another year.
Yeah,
that's an additional year for the ambassador program.
Yeah, there we go. I guess I'm locked in for 2 years now.
Oh, hopefully more.
Hopefully more.
Hopefully more. A lot more. Yeah.
I love it. Well, it was honestly such a pleasure having you on.
It's a pleasure having you too.
My first live AMA, guys. If you guys like this, make sure you smash
physical contact, which is something you don't see in crypto much.
You really don't.
You really don't. No.
Smash the like button. Also, consider subscribing to the channel and make sure you check out all the links in the description for Streamer Inu. Got their website, their Twitter, everything you want to know. Both websites, because they have two, not just one.
Yeah.
There are two. One for the token and one for the Streamers United LLC
Yes, sir.
official company site. So
Yeah.
check them both out. That's all I have for you guys today. If you guys want to see us do another live stream together, probably wouldn't be in person unless I'm back in Dubai. Who knows? Got some things
That was
planned.
all right. I signed NDAs. I'm not gonna say anything.
Some
No.
things planned for sure, but
Yeah, but I would like to announce something.
Yes,
That's fine. So
absolutely.
in 24 hours, everybody here who had any kind of question or watching the stream after it ended, after 24 hours exactly, we're gonna be hosting a tourist spaces. So I know you're probably gonna be on a plane, and you're not gonna be able.
I might not be on a plane. I might
1
wait till
a.m.
1 a.m. So I'll be probably in. Yeah, I might be in a connecting flight then.
Okay.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll talk.
Okay,
About it.
so we're gonna be hopping on Twitter Spaces, hopefully with some new also faces and friends of this beautiful person, and we're gonna be talking to everybody with all their kind of questions, everything you need to know, complete transparency. Tune in on Twitter Spaces. Please follow us to know and don't miss out. Okay, it's gonna be Thursday. We love to chill on Thursdays. It's gonna be fun. And do you want to show them the view before we go?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's show them the view.
I'm gonna give you guys a quick walk through.
Yeah, let's just not dox anybody here.
Yeah, I'm gonna try my best not to. All right, let's see. Cover the camera for a second.
Yeah.
Some people here don't wanna.
No, sir.
She's actually in attendance. She's show. Ready? 3, 2. Woo!
There you go. Oh my God. Look, this is literally the tallest building in the world right there. And I don't care when anybody says Streamer Inu is going to be on that building for free. All right, maybe not for free, but for a very discounted price. All right. We're going to be on all that. And all these people down here are going to be watching. Look at that.
It's crazy, guys. This is absolutely. I'm vlogging my laptop.
So many lights. So many lights.
It's crazy. 40. What floor is this?
42.
42nd floor.
There's still 60 up there.
Yeah, I'm scared of heights myself. But you guys decide. We're here in Dubai last night. Streamer Inu. Make sure you check out all the links in the description. Appreciate you guys. They got some cool merch on their website.
Yes.
Too. I got my merch. So
You better wear it tomorrow.
I'll definitely be rocking it soon.
Yeah.
But appreciate you guys all. Thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, everybody, keep investing. Peace.